So, what would you describe your faith like when you were growing up in India?
Where I grew up is 100% Hindus, and actually, I think any person who really believes in one Almighty God is a Hindu. Whether you call yourself a Christian, you call yourself Muslim, or whatever, but if you all believe in one Almighty God, we are all Hindus. So I really never thought about that how I felt. You're a child and you.
Do you remember what your parents' faith was like, or your family?
Actually, I would say that my parents also, I would call them, what do you call, advanced thinker, or they had a very broad vision. They were also brought up as Hindu, but the reason it's a little difficult for me to explain is because the way I believe. So let me explain that first. That might answer many other questions. Um, what is God? God, according to the way I believe, is just nature. One can never break the laws of nature, and nature is God. And and everyone has to follow laws of nature. If you don't, you get the result. For example, if you touch something hard, you're going to burn. Whether you are Donald Trump or you are somebody walking on the street, if you touch something hard, you're going to burn. That's a law of nature, and so nature is God, in my definition, according to the way I believe. Now, Hinduism. Hinduism, in my opinion, is nothing but explanation of the laws of nature. And in Hinduism, there is a belief that you have so many gods and goddesses. It's not really true. The, I don't know how to explain those gods and goddesses, but in real Hinduism, I'm sure there is explanation somewhere that it is nothing but explaining the laws of nature. So anyone who believes and obeys laws of nature is a Hindu, and that there is only one God for the whole universe, and His laws, like in Christianity, we have 10 commandments that you shall not do the bad things. In other words, so the same thing explains in Hinduism here and there somewhere. So any religion that does not believe that, it's not religion.
It's very simple in a way, but it's also very complicated in a way, it seems. I think you would describe it as very simple. Is that right?
Yes, people say that it is very complicated. It is complicated because everybody does not understand how does the gravity work. The gravity is also one of the laws of nature. The gravity is not something that goes from up to down. It is something heavier and more stronger, attracts the lighter things. That's the law of gravity. Everybody does not understand, so those who don't understand, it is complicated for them. As a human being, we are also part of the nature, and there are answers to all our questions in the nature. You have to meditate. Meditation, I don't know what everybody else defined, but in my definition, meditation is that you concentrate and stop all your thoughts, and you calm down so much that your thoughts have frequency. When you bring that frequency close to the zero, if this is zero frequency, then you don't hear anything. But the laws of nature are sort of written at that frequency. So if you can bring your thoughts process down to that level, you can hear everything. And so all our answers are given in the nature. That you have to go to that level to understand what I'm talking about. And there are few people, maybe 1 in 1 trillion, have been able to do that.
Mm.
And it's not just nothing against the Christianity. Same way about Hinduism. Many people have tried to, like in Christianity, you have Baptists, you have Catholicism, you have Protestants, and you have all these different branches. The same way in Hinduism also, you have Swaminarayan, and you have all these different branches. And I don't believe any of those. And again, so this is my own belief, and so I'm just different that way. So they have tried to convince me that way, and I still believe what I believe. And what I believe is nobody told me, oh, it's just my own thoughts and belief. Um, and I was thinking, when did I start thinking that way? I guess ever since maybe I was a teenager. Again, I would like to emphasize that Hinduism is nothing but the explanation of the laws of nature. Like they say, Bhagavad Gita, in all those 18 chapters, it does not say anything anywhere about the God. It simply tells you uh, how to live your life. And more or less sort of explains the laws of nature. If you really try to understand what Bhagavad Gita says. And what that Gita says is eternal truth. Because those are laws of nature. Nobody can dispute laws of nature. That anything that falls from the tree or from the height, it goes down to the earth. Nobody can argue that it will fall down. It's as simple as that. Somehow I believe so strongly that God is a simple name for laws of natures. And when I say that whatever questions we have about life, they are right there, right near us, around us, floating in the nature.